Welcome everyone to a casted game for Zerospace, and today spawning in the northwest corner of the map playing in blue, we've got Adagramus playing as the Legion. And battling against them today spawning in the southeast in teal, we've got Arrival of the Birds playing as the GRELL. Welcome everyone to Ascension. As always, hope you guys are having a great morning, good afternoon or good evening. We've got the Dread hero moving across the map very quickly. The shadow walk there, of course, to get to the middle. I wonder what the Legion are going to opt for their hero. It's going to be Krieger, coming in with also the pet, which is a new unit for the Legion. Pretty exciting to see. It's going to be 2 versus 1 for the short term, so Dread hero has to be a bit careful. Now, the pet does scale quite nicely. A bit weak to start off with, as you'd expect, but as things develop, you know, if they do lose bestiary units, the Legion, which includes Exalted, the Rhinos essentially, then that little pet does actually grow in stature, grows in HP and attack. It gets a lot bigger as well. Kind of curious to see how well that Krieger and the pet will do today. Well, Krieger's certainly pushing the Dread hero back quite nicely. As you'd expect, Sticky Bomb comes up for the Dread hero with the Shadow Walk to get a little bit closer. And, well, I mean, we've been having some great action in Zerospace recently with the casted games. Hope you guys have been enjoying it. If you have, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I'm hoping to hit that 1,000 subscribers as quickly as possible, and then we're going to be turning out Zerospace content for the quite foreseeable future now. I really enjoy the game, I gotta say. The game's in a really good spot in terms of the customizability of units. Plenty of units on hand. Could be a bit overwhelming for new players, but people will get used to it, and it's a lot better this way. I think you get a lot of options, lots of variety. Every game is going to be different, right? That's one thing to consider. I've casted a lot of RTS games in my history, and some RTS games, they're so sort of monotonous. You've got the same sort of meta, same units all the time. But in Zerospace, we're going to be able to switch things up in the mercenary units, so I'm pretty excited to see more and more Zerospace content. Krieger coming in with the piercing shot. I think he landed that actually, but either way, the pet has respawned, but it's already quite low in health. Now, the expansions are underway here for the GRELL. Already one more root colony on the field. The Legion have gone for their second base expansion, the Garrison Tower. Has opted for a double barracks and also the Valkaru Mercenary Outpost. So excited to see what kind of mercenaries will be coming in. In fact, what do the... Oh, of course, we already know the GRELL have gone for the Dread Hero Raiders, right? The Dread Raiders as a mercenary unit, so... Gonna be expecting... Oh, there we go. There's the Dread Rover added into some stingers as well. Piercing shot comes on and hits the Dread Hero right in the face. Gotta be careful here. Actually, Arrival of the Burst to get out of here. Does deploy the Sticky Bomb on Krieger. He's gonna have to back away. Gets absolutely demolished there in the end. That does a lot of shot damage, actually, that was crazy. Holy smokes. That Sticky Bomb. Felt like Krieger had a lot of HP, but it took him out pretty quickly. In any case, it's going to be attacking the main second base and then push on to the main potentially, although Defender's Advantage should work pretty okay for the Legion, as I'm sure he will start to get reinforcements back. But definitely good bit of early pressure here for the GRELL, going for the third base expansion Legion. A bit greedy, might lose it in the end. And this is the benefit of having early units. A couple of ranged thralls, and also gone for the Valkyrie Shock Troopers. So a bit of a standoff on the third position. Shock Troopers getting a bit of damage on in. A couple of the Valkyrie Hounds. Now there is the little top bar ability actually for the Legion there. It's a new one and actually increases the attack speed and movement speed of their units that they're chosen to be applied onto. It's called Dark Blessing. You saw it with a sort of purple hue on top of those thralls. They're all gone now. So quite a few changes actually as it happens for the Legion. The new pet unit for Krieger accompanying him. And also the Dark Blessing's top bar ability. Also, the towers are built now from scratch. They are permanent. They're built normally rather than a top bar ability. Now looking to get this control tower. Of course that's the thing. They're going to be looking to get the talents as quickly as possible. As the Legion do move to the middle now. That middle control tower. Krieger coming with a shot. It looks like actually on the right side. He's going to control that tower pretty nicely. Legion backing away just for now. Going for the Citadel. So potentially looking to get another hero added into the mix. Down in the middle, just grouping up here the GRELL, and then maybe moving in. I mean, the thing is that both players actually got pretty even supply, pretty even opening, and pretty similar base styles actually, with the third base now for the GRELL operational. Okay, Valkyrie Hounds now going to be looking as a meat shield as a forward position for the thralls behind them to fight with. Yeah, pretty evenly split. I gotta say, by the way, bear in mind, Adagramus is actually the reigning champion of the ARAT tournament, which he casted a couple of months ago. I do actually have that grand finals on the channel. If you haven't seen it, you missed one, because that was a great series between Adagramus and Cho. Definitely worth a watch. We are going to be looking to get another tournament soon, I believe. I'm not sure if they're going to be posting this video before or after that. Either way, I'm looking forward to more tournaments with Zerospace, and I wonder whether Arrival the Birds can take on and demolish the reigning champion. Now bear in mind, these ranged thralls do actually have ability underneath them. As you can see, it's got the charged shot, so they've been upgraded. So every 10 seconds an attack deals 100% damage. Something, again, very new to the Legion. Backing away for now. So good supply for Dagma. Should be able to hold on to his central control tower. But yeah, they're really battling for them. Talents are in for some of the players. Improved conduits for the Legion. It's going to be cultivator range for the GRELL. Kind of crazy how this control tower never actually got the critters being removed. The GRELL are taking care of that now. Although, oh, Dread Hero might be sniped. Running into troubles. Oh, he actually managed to back away there in the end. The Shadow Walk got him out of a bind. And I do love that about the heroes, actually, because when they're very low health, they actually increase in movement speed, and they've also got these sort of abilities that can help them get out of a pinch, right? Some heroes have a dash. The Dread Hero has a Shadow Walk. Dread Sniper on the field. I'm excited to see this unit, for sure. We saw some great plays with this unit early on in the development of Zerospace. Scarlet had a great game with these. See if Arrival of the Birds can duplicate that. It looks like they don't have to deploy either this time, actually, which is pretty cool. Maybe thinking of a different sniper unit from a different mercenary, but either way, it's still a very long-ranged unit. Looking to just snipe out some cultivators now. On the left side, a bit of a counterattack with a few of these Lashers, potentially looking to take some reinforcements, or maybe even a base. Looks like it's going to get the Harvester, actually, but we'll take a look at this in just a minute. Top bar ability comes out for the GRELL to act as the shield. The sandbags protected to make sure that the push is delayed somewhat. And on the west side, yeah, it's going to take out... Oh, it's taking out one of the beasts, actually. I think that may have come down to try and protect the Harvester. In the end, the beast is the one that falls down. Beast is a top bar ability for the Legion, as it happens. A big tank unit. Maybe we'll see it once again. Here comes the Inquisitress added into the mix of Krieger and in the Inquisitress in the fight. Kind of interesting not to see Gallivax. Gallivax is a really popular hero for the Legion. It's got really good, strong abilities, but we're not seeing him today. At least not yet. Looks like it's a fourth base here for the Legion, looking to expand that economy and pump out some units. Maybe Arrival the Birds will look to punish that, as they did kind of do that in the early game, trying to punish the Legion's expansions. I love the fact that actually Arrival the Birds is microing two kind of groups of units. These ones on the right, the Snipers and the Dread Hero, and also the Lashers on the left side, gives sort of a headache to Adagramus. Adagramus is actually grouping up in one central force, but he's got to be careful not to get surrounded. The top bar ability to rescue these units will save them in the end. Now with the army here for the Legion, I just wonder whether the GRELL will actually start to push on the left side. Looks like he might just be doing that. Could do some infrastructural damage. The Legion might have to recall home, actually, although he's halfway across the map, and he'll be returning on time. But yeah, the GRELL definitely pulling the Legion to and fro. Not that kind of playstyle, actually, for the Arrival of the Birds. Must be difficult to play against. Looks like actually now Adagramus is matching that playstyle, mixing up, splitting off the two armies. But this is an army of Lashers that should be able to win this fight. Gallivax into the mix, though. Does a massive fireball on top of about 3 or 4 Lashers. Comes in with the Beast as a top bar ability once again. The Beast will be sniped down, I think, by the Lashers. Is being focus fired, and it is the case. It's going to back away now with these Lashers on the right side, capturing that control tower and getting more experience for the talents. And speaking of which, Adagramus has gone for efficient upgrades, 40% extra research speed and reduction in cost of those researchers, and pillage coming in for Arrival of the Birds, so destroying the harvesters and buildings provides extra hex side. Taking the fight as well, which is a fight that actually the GRELL will win very easily. Got a couple of man-eaters, going to focus on the base now, this fourth base expansion on the left side. Bit of a standoff, Lashers decided to back away, thought about it, but a sizable force there for the Legion, forcing them back. And you can see the infusion coming in for the Lashers as well, as a top bar ability, making them a heck of a lot stronger. The army numbers, they're starting to really climb up for the Arrival of the Birds. It's just taking some really good fights in the last 5-10 minutes, and that's putting them in a really good spot. On the right side, this army is not really countered at all. Adagramus doesn't have enough units to spread so thinly, right? And love this playstyle from the Arrival of the Birds, keeping his army different sides of the maps. Recalls back home though. Gallivax should get a massive fireball. Although no, he splits off into sort of the middle of the two groups of units, and unfortunately didn't land all that much as you would have hoped if you're supporting the Legion today. They're just going to continue that chase. Meanwhile though, all this going on, the Arrival of the Birds, his economy has been safe and sound for quite some time. Can't say the same for the Legion. It's constantly being pushed and pulled. Dagmas, the reigning champion of the ARAT tournament, he's struggling in this match actually as things go at the moment. But plenty of time to get back into the game. That's one thing I love about Zerospace. It's not the easiest to suddenly just kill off your opponent. It is a slow process. You've got to take many different sort of short battles that you've got to win. Things can, you can rebuild again, which he's now looking to do now, the Legion, with the Valkyrie Tobot. He's a mercenary. On the left side there, this is great. The Lashers once again getting a lot of harassment, looking to take down this garrison tower. He might not manage it because there are workers here for the Legion repairing, and the army is back home now. Gallivax deploying his fireball. The Lashers will be chased away. Love the usage of the sandbags just to make sure that the Lashers, at least for the most part, are able to get out of that position. Now looks to infuse more units here. Reavers on the field, the massive tanking unit for the GRELL. Love to see it actually. I think it's a great addition to this army because you've got lots of ranged Lashers, but having a meat shield in front of them is going to be really powerful. They're going to charge on through and do so much damage. Holy moly. That's probably the best kind of charges that they could have hoped for. Gallivax uses the fireball, not too shabby. Beast coming in behind the GRELL. This is a huge fight. I got the feeling that maybe the GRELL should take this. Although, these thralls, they do have the charged shot, so they've got performance enhancers as well, but it is just looking a bit too much. Unfortunately, Legion are going to lose the majority of that army. This is a great fight here for Arrival of the Birds. He will lose a lot of his army as well, but he's still existing with his Reavers, and I think if Birds can save these two Reavers, bring them back home to heal on up, that'd be absolutely huge. It looks like he might lose one of them. Oh, the sandbags saved him. Oh, okay, well, there we go. There was the dark blessing there for the Legion, the thralls, making them move incredibly fast, as you can see. Without that, I think that Reaver would have survived as it happens. Unfortunately, for the GRELL, it wasn't to be. Looks like he's going to make a play down the middle, and Dagmas is starting to recover slightly. The GRELL have been chipping away, as did a couple of Dread Raiders that move really fast. They're pretty tiny as well. They are a really fun unit, no doubt. This is the concern for Dagmas, right? He's being pulled on the right side. To be fair, he should win this fight. A couple of Reavers charging on through. This might be expensive for the GRELL if he does lose the Reavers, but he is putting in the Lashers on the west side. Definitely the right call there for Arrival of the Birds. He had two options. He potentially could have raided with the Lashers on the left side, maybe take out some economy. But doing this, grouping up together in this fight, meant that he didn't necessarily lose as many as he could have done in terms of units on the right side. He protects those two Reavers. They're still alive. And now with one full force, he's going to dish out all sorts of damage. I think that was a great decision there by Birds, grouping up that army. Prior to that, we did see him purely split up and do some eco damage, but I think this was definitely the right call this time because now he's got a big force. He took a fight, and Dagmas has lost the majority of his units. He's down to 52 supply, and now he's losing infrastructure as it happens as well. Sandbags coming up. There is a beast, but pretty low on health. I think it just takes one more hit, right, to go down. There he goes. Down he goes. And this is great amount of damage coming in now for Arrival of the Birds. I think he may have just sealed his deal in this game. It's not fully over just yet, but there's going to be an uphill battle. Reaver charging on through. Dagmas has somehow got to hold this off, and Stinger's coming in for the kill. Gallivax with a decent fireball attack. Inquisitor's coming with a carpet attack as well. But he's just going to swarm, I think, here. And Arrival of the Birds picking off reinforcements, picking off stray units. More Stingers from the south, and he's got full production. He's expanded his economy once more on the right side. He's got full control of this game. And he's not diving in just yet. He's not going to throw away his army, right? There's no need to. He's done so much damage, so much work, so many good fights. All he does need to do now is double down, play it safely, make sure he doesn't lose his army too cheaply, build up a big force funded by the stronger economy, and then push in for the kill, which might be coming in imminently. Oh, this army is going to be surrounded once again. He spotted it out of position, but he will be able to recall, thankfully for the Legion, so he won't lose everything. But you can see what Arrival of the Birds was trying to do there. Just trying to wait for Adagramus to move out with his army, right? Because Adagramus is the one that has to push out. He's got to make something happen, really. And he was waiting patiently, trying to get a surround around the back. But Adagramus was able to recall and is going to regroup once again. But he's going to need some really big abilities with these units, right? He's got to get some big shots from Krieger. As well as Galavax, no doubt. And he's waiting for the kill. He might be looking... Oh, has he got double infuse? He might have double infuse. It looks like it almost. Yeah, he's got improved infusion. Reaver's charging on through. Those Reavers look absolutely beastly. So it's going to get the flowers as well. It's going to deal extra damage. Also spawn hallucinations of friendly units. And this is going for the kill now. You get the feeling. The Lashers around the main base. Yeah, the Stingers rather. They're going to take that main base pretty quickly. This is probably the big fight that we're expecting to see. The final fight, most likely. Galavax with the fireball. I mean, even if Birds loses this fight, he's done so much damage on the main base. That it's going to be really hard for Adagramus to come back. And he might even just win this fight. Anyway, yeah, the Stinger's coming in from the northwest. And there it is. Then GG gets called. Adagramus, the reigning champion of the ARAT tournament, has been taken down by Arrival of the Birds. It was a cracking game of Zerospace. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. It's been a pleasure. Take care. And see you next time.